Good morning. Welcome to Time in His Word. Yesterday I loaded a short load. It was only 150 miles. It paid really good. But it went to the port there in Jacksonville, Florida. And I've been to the ports a few times. They all differ from one to the other, even in the same town. One can be a pain in the butt to get in and out of, and another one can be easy daisy. And this one happened to be a pain. So they told me to call where I was delivering at before I left the shipper to make sure I could get in there yesterday. And I did, and I was able to. But I had trouble finding the number. The number that they give me when I called it, nobody answered it. So then I called dispatch to let them know I was having trouble with the numbers and that I was going to head that away. And then as I was putting my bills up where I put them close by in case I get stopped, that I can grab them for DOT cops to look at, there was a cell phone number on the bill. So I called it and I got through and everything was good to go. And then 30 minutes late, I called dispatch and let them know that I didn't need a number. I got a voicemail there and I left a message, and then they called with the next load. So even though I was having trouble to make the delivery with the lack of a phone number, I could reach out to the office, and the office was able to, they was going to contact the person they got the load from to see if they had another phone number. So they was going to do what they could do, what I wasn't able to do, because I didn't have the contact information of where they got the number from, or I could have called. And days like yesterday, I think about the easiness, I guess you could say, or the comfort in knowing, that's probably a better way of putting it, knowing that if I'm having in time of distress or whatever may be happening in my life, that I can reach out to our Savior, and He's there, always willing and able to help me through whatever's troubling me. And that's, I as I was putting this message together this morning, that's what I thought about. I picked up the phone and I called dispatch, and they started working on my issue. But I had to tell them. But our Father sees what we're struggling through, and He's waiting with open arms to help us. But we don't reach out to Him. That's the issue. That's the problem. We think we can do it on our own, and yet we reach a certain point and we've made a bigger mess than what we started with. In Psalms 121, it says this: I will lift up my eyes to the mountains. From where shall my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to slip. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun will not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will protect you from all evil. He will keep your soul. The Lord will guide you. The Lord will guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forever. Simple 8 verses, but very, very powerful. I'll meditate on these today, and it'll be one of those comforting, but yet a reminder type of deal, that all I have to do is reach out to the Father and say, help me. In your time of need, when you're struggling with life's daily struggles or whatever's pulling you down, whom do you reach out to? Do you dig inward and say, well, I just lift up my bootstraps and press forward and I got this? Or do you take a moment in prayer and say, Father, help me?